Happy Halloween, everyone. Welcome to Inside South Florida. I'm your host, Jason Carter. Thank you for watching. This is my Halloween 2022 costume. I think it's pretty cute and it's really comfortable. We have a super spooky show for you guys today, getting you covered with everything fun for your Halloween 2022. And kicking things off, we head on down to Coral Gables to the oldest designated cemetery in Miami, known as the Pinewood Cemetery, with the host of a great podcast called Something Perplexing. Now, the hosts share everything about the podcast and why that cemetery is actually haunted. Watch. Ooh, spooky season is upon us. We are here at one of the oldest designated cemeteries in Miami, Pinewood Cemetery, talking to three of the hosts of a podcast called Something Perplexing. Now, in this podcast, they talk about it all, from the metaverse to vampires to true crime, even aliens. So let's get to know them and also find out why this cemetery is spooky. I'm standing here with the host of the Something Perplexing Podcast, Issa, Patty, and Khalid, here at Pinewood Cemetery. This place is very spooky. It's very fitting.
It is very, very spooky, but it's a respect for the heritage of Miami, you know? And that's what we're about, like exploring that unknown,
right?
You know?
They're hallowed grounds. Tell us about the genesis of the podcast. How was it born, and why true crime? Why the macabre? Why supernatural?
Every time we would talk, we'd be like, we should start a podcast. And that's what it turned into, like a genuine need for true friends to spend time together during a time when we couldn't, you know?
Patty, you are the true crime expert on the podcast. Why are we so fascinated, interested, and just enamored with true crime?
I think for most of us, it's really unfathomable what some of these criminals do.
Like, you would never do this in real life.
No, never. So we want to know what drove these people. How did they get here? What happened in their childhood? What happened to them as adults? What are those little things that got them to this point? I think for us, that's really what interests us, the psychology behind it. Like, how? Why?
So the legend and the lore is that Dora, laid to rest here, has also been haunting the cemetery.
Yes, that's the story. People say that they see her spirit around here, wandering around the place. We're actually going to try and invite a psychic on who came here, and he actually, you know, he sensed certain things about this place, and he told me not to come. And he said he won't come back here again, but he'll give us advice on what's going on over here.
So the energy and what he was receiving was so great that he didn't want to come back?
Yeah, he didn't want to come back. He said he helped one spirit move on, and there was another spirit here that's done some bad things, and he doesn't want to come back because it's a bad spirit.
New episodes drop every Friday, available wherever podcasts are available. Something Perplexing Podcast. I think you guys are fascinating because there's so much that is unexplained, and it's a lot of work to do the research, to find out and uncover things that possibly haven't been uncovered in these cases that are decades old, yeah?
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's not just about discovering what wasn't discovered, it's about conceptualizing and taking in things that actually take place. Like when Khalid had mentioned animal trials, the first time we look into simulation theory, the first time we look into the metaverse, like these things taking place right now and unfolding right in front of us, and it's so insane to see it take place.